Do you love breakdowns? Do you need stats? Do you crave insight? Download the AllStar app. UFC, Bellator, PFL 1 Championship, and more. Ad-free, fully customizable. Download the best app in the business. Link in descriptions. Next weekend, UFC 280, you got Oliveira and Makhachev, right, facing off for the vacant lightweight title. Islam, man, he's a guy that's touted as a better version of Khabib. You know, he's fighting in Abu Dhabi, basically his home turf. You know, he's got a nation on his back. He's known to cut a lot of weight, you know, and there's a bunch of other factors in this fight. What type of pressure do you think that puts on a fighter?
Like they got like a pretty close knit team themselves. So I think they're pretty good at like controlling that outside noise. Like everything's taken care of by their management. Khabib obviously runs the ship around there, or their like coaching staff is pretty small. And if you like ever see them training or corner each other and stuff like that, the faces don't change.
Yeah.
Those guys really keep it tight knit. So I highly doubt they let a lot of outside noise in, and they keep everything like their environment seems like pretty well controlled, which it needs to be to keep the noise down on all of that outside noise, because the reality of it is that it can't help you in a fist fight having home crowd support, or you're really supposed to win this fight, or it's a title shot. Like none of that actually changes the fight in itself and the opponent and the objective. That is like the only thing that needs any kind of real attention.
What do you see happening in that fight, though? Like, you know, everybody's picking sides. Some people seem to be picking due to like emotion, you know what I mean? Like they don't have no emotional connection to either fighter, but they feel like, oh, this is a better story, or they don't like, you know, this aspect of this fighter. Like you being impartial, like what do you see?
Yeah, it just comes down to like I don't think Oliveira is that interested in fighting the takedowns or even stopping the takedowns. You know, he comes out pretty tall. I don't think it'll be too difficult of a task for Makhachev to get him to the ground. But it comes down to him just, I guess, surviving, not getting submitted for 25 minutes. Like that's that's like what it really comes down to.
The survival of not getting submitted for 25 minutes. That is just insane, because I've probably been submitted like, if there was a 25-minute clock and I sparred somebody, I'd probably been submitted like 40 times, right, in 25 minutes. So I don't know how that would be. That's a crazy thing.